See if it start. Did it start? YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching videos. What's going on? What's going on? Man, I got some faithful subscribers, man. I got some I got some faithful subscribers. I really appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Um, Simple Logic, X Birth, OGP, what's going on? Wait for a couple people to get in here. What's going on? I know I know I ain't made no video in a while. I've been trying to get back into doing more videos, but you know, I just been busy. that's the that's the name of my life right now. I just been busy. But um but um but yeah, so my last video I talked about you know um what did I talk about last time in my last video? I talked about I'm having a brain fart. What I talked about in my last video? I talked about um I talked about guys, guys, y'all, we be out on the road and stuff, and we got family members at the house and stuff, right? We got family members at the house, and a lot of these family members, they don't have jobs. And, right now with Corona and stuff like that, um, folk need jobs. So, and not just any old job. You want a good job. You want a job that's worth your time. You know? So, I decided to help guys I decided to put out some information about, some good jobs, like, federal jobs, jobs that got good health care, um, a good benefits package, a good career track that's gonna take you to 100,000. You get a pension plan, you get a TSP plan. It's just a lot of things that's just worth doing. So I made that video because I be talking to guys, and like a lot of guys got wives and girlfriends at the house and they not working. Um, and like a lot of guys be out on the road all the time, and you got your wife, girlfriend, significant other at the house, and she could be doing something, and in my opinion, why not apply to a job? Not just any job, but you can apply to a good job, a good federal job that's worth applying for. So, um, my last video, I don't know what happened. Like, I was in the middle of going to one of my rental properties, and like, I was trying to talk to my tenant, and I ended the video, and I think what happened was, I think I deleted the video by accident. So I'm redoing that video. So any of you guys who participated in that video, this is just another one of those videos. Um, so, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm making this video just to put out some information, because right now the federal government, Biden, President Joe Biden, he signed a bill for federal funding for the federal workforce right now. So if you're looking for a good government job, good health care, good benefits package, I need y'all to go on usajobs.com. Now I'm going to go on USA Jobs, and I'm going to point out some things to y'all, so that way you'll feel good about doing it. I know some of y'all driving a truck, you probably not interested because you driving a truck, right? But if you got a cousin, a nephew, a wife, girlfriend, son or daughter or something like that, and you want to get them on track to something, a good career track, they can get into trucking, but not everybody want to drive a truck. So I'm letting y'all know, like, don't waste your time going out here getting no part-time job at Walmart, Verizon, and all these other companies when you just wasting your time. You want to apply to a job that's a career-based job. You want to apply to a place that's going to take you somewhere, and you're going to have something at the end of it. You're going to have a pension plan. A lot of people don't understand, like, when you have a federal job, a government job, and you retire, you take your health care into retirement. You don't have to worry about, when you're 60 years old, where you're going to get health care from. When you're a federal employee, you pay the same health care plan. You get the same health care plan as you were when you were working. It's like, what any of you guys know what you pay for health care when you W-2, like $40 a week, $30, $40, $50 a week, something like that. And if you got a family, it costs even more. And so and I'm not talking about just plain like regular healthcare insurance. I'm talking about Mercedes-Benz type insurance. When you go to the doctor, and the doctor, they do extra stuff. They put you ahead of the line. They take care of you. The doctor know they gonna get paid because you come in there with your health insurance card, and they take care of you. And that's what you want. When you 60 years old and you don't have a whole bunch of money, and they talking about, hey man, you need this gallbladder surgery, or you need this open heart surgery and whatnot, and you don't know how you can afford this, you don't have insurance. You want them doctors to take care of you. You want these doctors to make you priority. Okay? I come from a poor family, okay? And so I know going to the doctor wasn't common in my family. Going to the dentist wasn't common in my family. So having dental and healthcare, it just wasn't a thing when I was growing up. It wasn't until I got my own job when I turned 18 where I started to see the benefits of, like, okay, having healthcare, dental coverage, and a retirement plan. Like, nobody talked about that kind of stuff in my family. So I'm putting this information out, okay? And so if you're going to apply to a job, you need to apply to a job that's worth applying. So I know some of the people who watch my videos, some of you are ladies and wives and girlfriends that watch my videos, and y'all husband and boyfriend are out there on that road, and like you at the house chilling, and like you want a job, you want to contribute. And so, especially for my owner operators, you know, if you're an owner operator, you self-employed, 100%. It's all on you. And if you don't have no healthcare insurance, you slip and fall out down that road, you get in an accident. That's it. There's nothing for you because you're self-employed. Okay? And so now, if your girlfriend or your wife, she's a federal employee, she can put you on her insurance, and you get the same insurance she got. You go to the doctor, you can be anywhere in the country and get sick. You walk into the doctor, and they're gonna take care of you because you got that federal insurance behind you. And that's the biggest benefit. Because there ain't no point running up and down the road for 20, 30 years and you don't have no health care, you don't have no pension plan, and you can't take your health care into retirement. If you work at a private company for 20, 30 years and you retire, 95% of the companies out here is not going to let you stay on the company's insurance. You just going to have to get on Medicaid Part A, Part B. That garbage state Section A insurance. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. I grew up on food stamps. I know how it is. Okay? Any of you guys that are ex-military know what I'm talking about. Any of you guys that's watching my video that served in the military and y'all put y'all 20 years in, you got that TRICARE insurance. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You get your pension, that TRICARE insurance, you get to go to the VA, and you don't pay for nothing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, okay? And so that's what you want, okay? You know, and so, and the thing is, I'm saying this because my wife, she is a government employee, okay? She's a government employee. And so being married, being self-employed with my own truck, and being married to somebody that has a federal job, a government job, I get all the benefits. You know, I'm on the insurance. I get life insurance. You know, I get health care. I get, you know, and is you get all those benefits. You know, without like being a federal employee, but I'm married to somebody who is a federal employee. You get what I'm saying? And so I need y'all to think about this. You know, I need y'all to think about this because I know some of y'all be chasing the money, but don't let your health and your mental health go to the wayside, okay? You know, and so the stuff that I'm talking about is really important. Okay, it's the stuff I'm talking about is really, really important. Okay, and so you know when I make a video, it's important. And so y'all know when I make a video. But anyway, let me go on USA Jobs and show y'all what I'm talking about. Because I can sit here and talk all day long, right? And be like, yeah, do this X and the third, do that. But, you know, you really got to give people like the real deal so they can see what's going on. But I'm gonna go on here onto my account, my USA Jobs account, and show y'all some of the stuff I'm talking about. Because I mean, a lot of you guys are self-employed, man. Even some of y'all company drivers, even some of y'all company drivers, you know, you W-2, you got healthcare and stuff, but the benefits and the healthcare, hold on, is my stream acting up? Hold on, let me pull my stream up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure my stream not acting up. Make sure my stream not acting up. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, my stream is I don't know what's going on with my stream, man. Like I got Comcast internet. Like the my router is like right there. It's in the other room. It's like right there. I don't know why this thing acting up like this. Hold on, y'all. Let me hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back on topic. Hold on. I'm just trying to. I don't want to end. I don't want to end this video. And people gotta come back. It just make things difficult. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know why my stream acting up like this. Just not receiving. Man, I swear, man. Like I got Comcast internet, man. Like I don't. Hold on. Let me do something here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back on track. I'm just trying to test something here. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with my internet, man. I'm getting full speed internet here. There's no reason for my stream to be acting like that. Okay. I mean, yeah, that my internet's running good. I don't understand why this. But anyway, I don't want to bore y'all too much. Get back to the video. All right, so I'm gonna look at some of these jobs on here. I got my account up. Show y'all some of these. Show y'all some of these jobs. Show y'all what I'm talking about. Show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so I got. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put y'all. Let me put y'all over here so I can watch y'all. Make sure the stream running good. All right. So this is USA Jobs. It's usajobs.com. Okay. This don't make no sense, man. This don't make no sense. hold on, y'all. Let me move my router a little bit. All right. I moved my router a little bit. I don't know if it helped. I don't think it helped. I don't know what's going on. Why my stream running like this? But but anyway, this is USA Jobs, and I'm just gonna come on here and search. I'm in Atlanta, so I'm gonna search. Let's see. I'm gonna turn off all this stuff because this all this do is just it's gonna mess up your. Is all it's gonna do is mess up what your results gonna be, and you don't need to add all this extra stuff. Okay, so we wide open. So for a lot of you guys, that's why does stream like this? Damn. But anyway, so for a lot of you guys, y'all are open to the public. You don't work for the government, so you're gonna have to come on here and click. You're gonna have to check this box right here. See what's like got a group of people. It's like three right here. Open to the public. That's what you want. So you click that because all this other stuff, this don't apply to y'all unless some of y'all like, ex federal employees, you got armed forces, any of y'all was in the military or something like that. If not, you click open to the public. That's y'all. And so what you want to do is you want to come on here and search for something like if you never worked in the federal government, you're gonna want to you want permanent. You want to click on permanent. You want a permanent job. And you want entry level, because if a lot of you guys are applying for a job that's for your girl or your wife or and I mean some of y'all might have experience in some of this stuff, but I'm talking about like entry level jobs, some of the stuff that you may or may not have experience. I'm trying to find the grade. Okay. So you want to sort, you want to come in here and sort from like grade 4 all the way to maybe, I say grade 9. That's a better search to me. And so now it's going to bring up jobs that's like, if you coming out from the private sector, from the outside, trying to get a federal job, you probably going to come in as a GS5, GS7, or GS9. That's pretty much it. Unless you got 20 years of experience or something. Unless you got 20 years experience, You got 10, 15 years experience specifically working with the federal government. If you ain't never worked at the federal government, you probably gonna come in at a grade 5 or a grade 7. Okay. Matter of fact, let me pull up OPM salary tables. Let me pull up the salary tables. Let me pull up the OPM salary tables. Okay, so a GS5, you're gonna come in at 37,000. A GS7 you're gonna come in at 46, and a GS9 you're gonna come in by 50, 55, 56,000 for Atlanta. This is for Atlanta, so that's pretty much generally like if you got a bachelor's degree, you could probably come in at a grade 7 with no experience. But if you got no experience in the federal government, you probably but you got experience like in collections or something, like you can apply to jobs like a revenue officer or something like that. A revenue officer is a damn good job. Some of y'all might think, man, I don't want to be no policeman. Well, a revenue officer is not a complete a policing type job. It's basically a compliance job. You're fact checking. So, but the thing is, the point is, you want to get your foot in the door. But the jobs that I want to talk about, these are jobs that are like working from home type jobs, and you at the house on the computer. And so these are jobs, they're going to be administrative in nature. They're going to be administrative in nature. So a correctional officer, no, that's not working from home. You can't be you can't be a correction officer and work at home. Unless you like a administrative, if you do some kind of administrative work for the prison system or something like that. But generally coming off the street, entry level jobs, it won't be working at home. So this job here, security specialist, no. Here go one. This job here is a working from home type job. Tax examining technician. Okay. I applied to this job. I don't want it, but I applied to it because, see right here, you come in at a grade 5, and grade 5 is 37,000. So, but this fine. It's a government job, Don't sleep on it now. It's a government job now. Don't sleep on it. But what I want to really talk about is, the fact that, this job is a GS5, but the career potential only goes to a 7. You don't want that. That's a waste of time. You can apply to it because you can get your foot in the door, But, so you look at the duties of this job right here. If you look at these duties, these are entry-level duties for the IRS. I know some of y'all be like, man, I don't know nothing about taxes and all that. Don't worry about it, man. You get the job, they're going to train you, okay? They're going to train you. So don't worry about it. You ain't doing nothing else. What else are you doing? If your wife, girlfriend, cousin, nephew, niece at the house and they looking for a job, to me, this is a good entry-level job to federal employment. I'm just saying. So tax examining technician. And the thing about it with these jobs, man, they not even interviewing for these jobs. Okay? They're not even interviewing. Okay? These low-level, entry-level jobs, they're not even interviewing. Believe me, they're not interviewing. Okay. So they got these shifts in here. Here's the shifts. You just read through here, man. Just read through here. And it's something I wanted to talk about. I forgot. It's something I wanted to talk about with this job. I forgot what it was. But generally, this job here, tax examining technician, it comes in many different forms. Okay. This job has got like 3, 4, 5 different levels to it. So when you apply to it and you get a tentative offer for the job, you don't really know which job you're gonna be getting because it's so many types of jobs to it. Because you could be working in the SPSE division, or you can be working in the W&I division, or you can be working in, and each of those divisions got different duties for those jobs. And so some of these jobs, the specific position itself, it may be a job where you have to report to the office, or it might be a job where you're working from home. So you really don't know. But the point is, just apply, man. It's a good opportunity. The gates is open. Joe Biden has signed the bill, and like all the government agencies got a bunch of funding to where they're hiring. They're hiring like crazy. They're not even interviewing for a lot of these jobs. And the last time I checked, that the fact that they don't interview just takes the edge off the application process. You apply to the job, you pretty much gonna get it. you pretty much gonna get the job. You just gotta apply. And so instead of wasting your time going out here trying to get a job at Walmart or Verizon or Home Depot, or you trying to get a job out here, a regular corporate job, you can just come on here and apply to one of these jobs, and you got a good chance of getting on. You have to worry about interviewing. You know. Here's another job that's a work from home job. Shared administrative. It's basically, I don't know too much about this job from what I've been told, but you basically administrative assistant. It's a paper pushing job. You answer phones and answer emails. I mean, it's a basic entry level job. So this job, it's between it becomes in a grade 5 to grade 6, and the promotion potential goes to a 6. Me personally, if you're just trying to get your foot in the door, I guess, but I like to see at least 3, 4 GS levels of promotion. So that way you don't have to turn around and have to apply for the job again. You only get 2 grade levels of promotion with this job. So, I mean, I want a job where you come in as a 5 and the job goes grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9 or something like that. That's what I want. That's the kind of jobs I'm looking for. But, some of y'all may not have that luxury to be picky. But, if you're just trying to get your foot in the door to a federal employment, hey, this job right here. This job right here is a good job. It's a temporary job, but because it's with the SBA, and the SBA does stuff with disaster and FEMA and all that good stuff. And so, with hurricane season and with the winter season coming up, you're going to be FEMA, the SBA, and all these other agencies that handle like disaster situations, they're going to be hiring. So you got the SBA, you got small businesses going to be going through hardship and stuff like that. So it's a lot of SBA jobs on here. It's a lot of SBA jobs on here. So you can look at the SBA. That's a good place to start. Me personally, I applied to this job here and I got offered a job. I didn't take it. But the only reason I didn't take it because it was a temporary, and I didn't like the career track on it. See, it doesn't have a career track. The promotion potential right here is none. So, and it's temporary. But you can come in as a grade 9 to a grade 11. And so a grade 9, that's 56,000. Grade 11 is 68. So, I mean, that's decent, man. You know. Like if, I would apply to this job. I would apply to it. Like I said, a lot of these jobs like this, they don't they're not interviewing. You get what I'm saying? And see, that takes the edge off. That takes the edge off. I mean, real talk. Y'all know what I mean, man. Because you don't want to apply to the job and then you don't know if you're getting the job or not. A lot of these jobs, man, if you apply, you're going to get the job. That's just simple and plain. Okay. Attorney, no, I know some of y'all don't have no law degree. Attorney advisor. I mean, some of y'all may have, but, if y'all got an IT background, you know, um, you got examining clerk. This job here, examining clerk, and then you got tax examining technician. Those jobs are in the same department or in the same class, but they're two different jobs. A technician is a examining technician is a administrative type job. Okay, you behind a computer. Okay, so you're sitting down. This job here, examining technician, you more than likely could be working at home, depending on the department you in. Because some of these jobs are requiring people to come in. But some of these tax examining technicians, you get assigned a computer and you work from home. So I would apply to this job. I would apply to that. But this job here, tax examining clerk, that is a tax examining clerk is a labor job. It's a hands-on kind of job. It's a physical type job because it's a clerk. You are a clerk. It's a clerk job. So it's a physical type job where you're gonna be sorting mail. You're gonna be sorting mail. You're gonna be processing tax payments, physical, because people actually send in their tax returns, and you're gonna have to go through mail, unload trucks, and stuff like that. But if you don't mind that kind of work, hey, you know, like this tax examining clerk is almost like you working at the post office, basically. That's a good way to look at it. You working at the post office. Any of these clerk jobs, I wouldn't mess with them because you're not working at home. Okay, what else? Construction analyst. If any of you guys got residential inspection experience, construction analyst, that would be, it's a grade 9 to 11. Any of you guys got medical records experience, you can apply to that. Customer service representative. This is a good job here. I applied to this one. This is a good job right here. I applied to this one. It's temporary, but the pay is good. Okay, because this job here, when working for the SBA right now, due to COVID, due to the PPP and all that stuff, it's guaranteed overtime. You get what I'm saying? It's guaranteed overtime. Okay, you gotta understand what the SBA represents. They're hiring a lot of people because of Corona and the hurricanes and disaster situations. So that means they got a shit ton of work. They got a bunch of work. Okay, and so if you're looking for a good federal job with good pay, working at the house, this would be for you. Okay. And so you talking about a grade 9, grade 11. Look, this a grade 9 step 1 is 56,000. A grade 11 is 68,000. So that grade 9 to 11, I guess it just depends on experience. So if you don't have no experience and you apply to the job, they're gonna put you at a 9. But if you got experience, you could probably be a grade. I don't know if they use grade 10. A lot of times with a lot of these agencies, they skip grades. So 9, 10, 11, it probably don't. They probably don't put you at a 10. They probably go 9, 11. And so if you got a lot of experience with like banking and dealing with processing loans and stuff like that, customer service, you could probably come in at a grade 11. And I mean, look, a grade 11 federal job at 68,000, 60 some thousand, that's pretty good, man, to be working at the house. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And not to mention, is overtime. So yeah, I would do this one. I would definitely do this one because this job has a potential to a promotion potential to 11. So you come in at a 9 and you get your 11. Boom, 70,000, 70 doggone thousand. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one. What else? Equipment specialist, staff assistant. I was looking at this job here, and you basically a mechanic. Equipment specialist. You basically a mechanic. I was looking at this job. You working with the GSA, and basically you're basically a mechanic. You're a fleet mechanic. You work on trucks and stuff. And any of you guys watching my videos, you truck drivers, and you take your truck to the shop for a mechanic to work on your truck, this is what this job is. And if you read it, that's what you do. You provide nationwide support to customers and fleet personnel, okay, through a national maintenance control system. You coordinate vehicle repairs, major mechanical repairs, and determine the nature of the repair. You basically a mechanic. This is basically a mechanic's job. So to be a federal employee, to be a mechanic, that's pretty good. I mean, what is it, GS 9 to 11? And if any of you guys got mechanics experience and you trying to get out of trucking, or you know somebody that is looking for a job that's a mechanic, I would send this to them, because you don't want to be wasting your time working for a company and you don't have no good health care, you don't have no good benefits package. There ain't no point in working for them. That's just the bottom line. Ain't no point in working for them. It ain't, because that's just my opinion, because ain't no point in working with somebody you just getting a check. Just to work, just to get a check is a waste of time. You want a pension plan, you want health care. You know what I'm saying? You want all the goodies. I don't know why they added on all this extra stuff on here. I didn't put this on here. It's permanent. Recent graduates, take that off. Take that off. I didn't put none of this stuff on here. I gotta start all over. Okay. We got open to the public. We got 25 miles. Atlanta, Georgia, open to the public. Take that off. I gotta do this over again. Hold on. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me redo my filters here. I gotta do this over again. Okay. So we got Atlanta, Georgia. We got open to the public, and I wanna narrow it down from GS4 to GS9. I do GS4 to GS9 because if you don't have federal, if you don't have government experience or nothing like that, specific experience as it relates to the job, that's pretty much where you're gonna come in at between a GS5 to a GS9 off the street. But if you worked in the military or something like that, you got a chance of coming in at a higher grade. If you worked in the military or you worked at another government agency before, you got other government experience outside, you got a good chance of coming in at a higher grade. But generally, coming off the street, that's probably what you're going to be coming in at. GS5 to GS9. That's about, what you're looking at. So, okay. So I redid my filters. Okay. Open to the public. Look, they got a warehousing job. See this job right here? It's warehousing. But my whole thing is I'm looking for jobs that's working from home, and a lot of truck drivers got wives and girlfriends that got kids and stuff. Y'all at the house and stuff with corona and stuff like that. You more inclined to get you more inclined to be looking for something where you're gonna be working at the house. So let me do permanent because I don't want to look at all this other stuff. Let me do permanent and I would select telework. Telework is when you working from home. That's what telework means right here. That's what telework means. If you check that, it's only gonna show jobs where you work from home. You get signed a laptop and you can pretty much work anywhere where you got a good internet connection. All right, so I reset my search filters, and so now I'm looking for. I'm just scrolling through here, just looking at these jobs. That's all. This is live. I'm just scrolling through here, looking at these jobs, and quality controls supervisor. I'm looking for like entry level jobs because I know everybody that's watching me right now, they may not have that kind of experience. But don't let me hold you back. I mean, because if you got a bachelor's degree and you got 10 years experience in some of these areas in some of these jobs, by all means apply. I'm just showing y'all that I'm just letting y'all know that Biden has signed the bill for the federal government to open up hiring because the federal government has been on a hiring freeze for the last 10, 15 years. And so they've been on a backlog of hiring. So if you're trying to become a Fed, you better be one now. You better, because once they lock it back down, it's going to be a long time before you be able to get a good government job. If that's important to you. Look at this. The FMCSA hiring. Look. Motor carrier safety specialist. Safety investigator. GS7, GS9. see what they. Let's see if Atlanta on here. Atlanta on here. Let's see. Atlanta, Georgia, Calhoun County, Dougherty. Okay, they got Georgia on here. Georgia's strong on here. Baker County, Columbia County, Lee County. Okay. As a motor carrier safety specialist, you analyze compliance review enforcement, inspection results, accident and incident reports, plan to carry out a schedule, conduct investigations of violations. This job go to 12. This is a good job here. You want that. This is a good job right here. Matter of fact, I'm going to save this. I'm going to have to go through it and see if I can write a resume to this. This is an open continuous announcement. This is a good job right here. Let's see. Is this bargaining unit? Let's see. To qualify the GS7, you must have 1 year experience in applying federal and safety regulations. Yeah, this is a good job right here. I would apply to this. This job go to a 12, man. This job, you come in at a 7. More than likely, if any of you guys apply to this job, you would come in at a 7, and this job goes to a grade 12. I don't know if y'all understand what that means. What that means is, okay, when you're looking at this OPM, let me open this up for you, because I need y'all to understand this government game. Okay, you come in as a grade 7, right? You come in as a grade 7, making $46,000, right? Let me see. More than likely, you're gonna skip grade 8 and go to a 9. Most jobs, there's some jobs you sit at a grade 8, but more than likely you go grade 7, you skip 8 and go to 9. That is a $10,000 pay bump in 1 year. Automatically. You don't have to apply for it. You don't have to. You just come to work. You get what I'm saying? You just come to work and you get your grade increases. Okay, so you come in as a grade 7, right? You come as a grade 7. You come in grade 7, grade 9. You skip 10. You probably skip 10. I don't know if you skip 10 or not, but a lot of these jobs you skip 10. You go to 11, then get your 12. In 4 years, you could be making $80K. You go from grade 7 to grade 12. You go from what is that? 46, 80. What is that? 40. That's $35,000, and that's a $35,000 pay bump in 4 years. Okay. And I know some of y'all be like, man, I don't want to be no DOT officer. I mean, if you read this description, this isn't a real DOT officer. I know some of y'all truck drivers, all y'all think at the FMCSA and the DOT is just DOT officers. But I need y'all to understand, at every organization, to make an organization whole, you need a complete staff. Yes, you have the DOT officers that's out there and stuff like that, but then you have accountants, you got customer service people, you got I'm trying to figure out what exactly this job entails. Motor carrier safety specialist. I'm trying to see if this is an administrative job, or you gonna be in the field, or you gonna be on the street. Okay, plan out and carry a schedule, conduct investigations. Okay, enforcement. Plan to conduct unannounced roadside inspections of interstate. Okay, so this is a field job. Okay, because it says it right here. This is a field job. Plan and conduct unannounced roadside inspections of interstate commercial motor vehicles. Conduct in-depth investigations into the causes of accidents. So I would say this job is probably 25% in the field. Let me see. You got to take a background check. I don't like that. A lot of these jobs you don't have to take a background check, but this job do. It's a DOT job. You in compliance, so they probably want you to take a, you got to be drug tested. But this job is enforcement in nature, so probably having some regulatory background, safety background, a safety manager. Like if you was a safety manager, a fleet manager at a trucking company or something, you could do this job because it's compliance and enforcement in nature. So skill and ability to using program management principles, ability to communicate effectively, demonstrate ability to establish, maintain effective working relationships. This stuff is like basic, like corporate type stuff. Like if you had a corporate job for any period of time, this is like general type stuff that you do at a job. Maintain good working relationships with leadership. Those are not specific skills. It don't really say. So basically, this job is a training job. It's training you. But my whole thing is the fact that it is okay. This job requires 75% travel. So this is a field job. Okay. I was thinking maybe 25 to 50%, but this is a field job. So you basically a DOT officer basically. So this is what this job is. I wouldn't apply to this job, but I keep it. I put it in my save list. That's interesting. Okay. Mind you, this job go to a 12. It goes to a 12. Automatic. You get your automatic 12. As long as you come to work on time, do what you're supposed to do, you get your 12, man. Grade 12? What's a grade 12? Grade 12, 81K. And Biden's supposed to be signing a pay raise, a 2.7 pay raise for federal employees. So, by the time, if you apply to this job and you get it, by the time you apply to this job and you get it, times times 0.027. By the time you get it, this job will probably be, grade 12 will probably be 83,000. So, because it's going to take you 4 or 5 years to get that 12. And just about every year, your federal employees get at least 1-2% pay raise. By the time you get there, that job would be like 86, 87,000 by the time you get there, if you was to apply to this job right now. So, that's a decent job. You get a grade 12, man. That's decent, man. And so you do that job, right? I mean, me personally, I would do that job for like a year or 2 years or something like that, and then I'll apply to something else. Because now you got your foot in the door. Now you got federal experience. You get what I'm saying? And so now you can go. Now you got experience. Now you can go and move somewhere else. And do something where you don't have to be traveling and stuff like that. Did this thing reset my filters again? I think this thing reset my filters again. Yeah. This thing keep resetting my filters. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back remove that, remove that, remove that, remove that. And so I forgot about this. If any of you guys in here that's got um military experience, that's a bonus, man. Because if you got military experience, your military experience carries on. It carries over to federal civilian experience. So you get to bring your time over. So if you got 10 years of military experience and you come in, you know, in the federal government, like at the IRS or the US DOT or something like that. Well, you start with 10 years. You bring your time over, and that means to retire, you only got 10 more years. Because I think you need 20 years to retire or something like that. I forgot. I think it's like 15, 20 years or something like that. But you get to add that time over instead of starting all over again. So that's a great perk if you got military experience. And on top of that, you get veterans preference. So if you got military experience and you apply to one of these jobs, you get veterans preference. So you got a chance of getting a job over somebody else who didn't serve in the military. You get an extra few points. You get an extra hiring. You get extra hiring points. So you could be hired over somebody else because you are a veteran or you was in the military one period of time. So that's a nice little perk. I mean, I'm actually jealous because of that. If you ex-military, that's a hidden gem right there, because you could pretty much apply to just about any job on here and you're going to get it, because you have you were in the military. So that's a nice little perk right there. That's a nice little perk. You can pretty much come on here and apply just about any job on here and you're going to get it. You got transportation security office. That, you know when you go to the airport, that's what this person is. You go to the airport and you go through the the baggage check and all that stuff. This is what these people are. I don't really like this job, but it's a job. If you're looking for a job and you want a good federal job with good benefits, hey, it's a good place to start. Me personally, I'm looking for jobs that work from home, so that's what I'm looking for. And so basically, let me see. Let me find the jobs that they keep on resetting my search criteria, man. Just remove that. Remove that. Okay. Remove that. I have to keep coming in here and changing my search criteria. Okay, so well, let me just narrow it down to you. Let me show y'all the jobs that work from home. See this right here? You click this, and it's gonna show you all the jobs that allow you to work from home. Telework. That's what that means. You working from home. Telework. That's what y'all want. So all these jobs right here in Atlanta right now, these are working from home jobs. And to me personally, the best entry level job on here is this job right here. This is the best entry level job on here. Me personally. First of all, they looking for 5,000 people. So just like any of you guys who applied to trucking jobs, a lot of times in trucking, y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of times in trucking, a lot of companies they pick up these accounts out here. You know, you got JB Hunt, Snyder. They'll pick up a Family Dollar account, or JB Hunt will pick up a Target account, whatever the account is. Snyder will pick up a Home Depot account or something like that. And what happens is these companies they will blast out that hey, we looking for 100 drivers, we looking for 200 drivers and stuff like that. If you apply to that job, you more than likely gonna get the job without an interview, okay? Because they're hiring so many drivers, you just need a post, okay? You don't need nothing. You don't need nothing special. You don't need no resume or nothing. And so when they say they need 5,000 people, that's the time you need to apply. If this number was like 2, 5, the hiring pool becomes real small and it starts to become competitive. And your chances of getting hired is real slim. But when they hiring 5,000 people, you pretty much guarantee to get hired. That's why I say this is the best job on here. And not to mention the career potential goes to a grade 8. So you come in at a 5, grade 5 is 37,000. And then your career your promotion potential goes to a grade 8, which is 50,000. And so your first 3 years, man, you go from grade 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. In 3 years, you'll be making 50,000. Okay. And so basically, this job is just basic customer service. That's what this job is. So you working with the IRS, and it's basic customer service with the IRS. And so that's basically what this job is. So, you know, it's a phone job. And so when you call the IRS and you say you call the IRS and you want to know about your taxes, checking on your tax return, or you something wrong with your taxes or something like that. This is what this job is. So, this job is bargaining unit. I love having a bargaining unit job. Bargaining unit means it's a union. You have a union. That's basically what that means. Bargaining unit. So it's a union job. So what that means is if you get into trouble or something like that, you have a union behind you to back you up in times that you need it. But we talking about the federal government. I mean, it's rare that you have a real issue. Like, for example, y'all remember in Amazon when all them people was complaining about the work standards and the work environment, the sweatshop working environment? Well, they don't have no union, and so they was trying to fight for a union. Well, this job here is a union job, okay? Most of the jobs at the federal government are union jobs. A lot of them, most of them anyway. But we talking about the federal government, so the environment is really regulated in nature. The hiring process is regulated. The firing process is regulated. And so if you do something wrong, or you don't even have to do anything intentionally wrong, but say you working at your job and you doing the best you can at your job. You're doing the best you can. You trying to get the work done, and it's just you just can't get the work. Well, your management they can't just fire you. They have to give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to fix the situation. And if you can't fix the situation, they won't fire you. They'll essentially either put you in a different department or they'll downgrade you or something like that. They'll put you in something of that nature. So to get fired from a government job is really difficult, unless you do something just really stupid. You got to do something just real stupid to get fired from a government job. And if you do get fired, you deserve it because you was stupid. I mean, that's just what it is. And so when we talking about job security, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then a lot of you guys who out here running up and down the road in a truck, I mean, for your wife or girlfriend, cousin, nephew, or family member to have some type of job security, and you got this career potential to take you to 100,000, you know, I mean, yeah, it's just a lot to be said about that. And to come in, yeah, you come in as a grade 5 making 38,000, but that's cool because that's just what it is. You got to start at the bottom. So, like I told y'all, my wife, she works at the government, and so she tells me all the time, like, everybody she knows right now that makes like 100,000, they all started here. They all started here. 5, 10 years later, all of them are making 100,000, 80, 90, 100,000. They all started here. And so, you know, it's rare that you come into the federal government like, you know, making 70, 80,000. It's rare unless you got like specific bona fide experience that directly translate to a federal job, which is rare because federal jobs, the duties or the tasks, they're different, but it's rare that you're gonna come from corporate America and just be able to just translate in your resume directly to a federal job that you have that exact experience. More than likely, they're gonna hire an internal person before they hire outside people, unless it's IT or it's you in accounting or you got a law degree or something like that. If you in law, if you got like a law degree, IT or accounting, those are the other fields that's exempt from the rule, where you can come in like at a grade 9, a grade 11 or something like that, and without having to start at the bottom. And so that's kind of the reason why I'm going back to school to get my accounting degree, because it's one of the degrees, it's one of the types of education that will get you to a fast track program. And so, but as far as entry level, these are the jobs right here. You work from home. These are working from home jobs right here. Working from home. Let me turn off the agency and see what other agencies. Okay. Telework. Okay, telework. So all these jobs right here, these are all working at home jobs. All of them working from home. Telework. These are all working from home jobs. Let me see. This job here, I would apply to it. These 2 jobs right here, I would apply to these. I applied to this job some months ago, and about 2 weeks later, I received an offer. I didn't take it because I didn't, you know, it's a temporary job, and I didn't, you know, I'm looking for permanent career work. But I would do this job just for the experience. But you know, I got a job, you know, I got a truck. You know, I need something permanent. And that's kind of what I was looking for. But if you don't have no job and you looking for something for real, yeah. Civil engineer, forestry technician. I don't know why they got forestry technician on here, because these are outside jobs. A forest, you working for the department, the forest people, the forest, you know, Smokey the Bear. You know what I mean? You put out fires and stuff. Like this is an outside job. Like, I don't know why they have telework on here. But I don't know why they have that. But apparently, all these other jobs, these are working from home job, paralegal specialists. Um, I'm trying to find some that's like entry level, forestry technician. Okay, construction analyst. So, um, let me see. I'm trying to figure out federal security. They got a pharmacy technician. Okay, animal caretaker. Program sus- program support assistant. That's administrative. But yeah, there's some jobs on here, man. Like this job right here, I would apply to this job, customer service representative. I would apply. This thing keep resetting my parameters. I would apply to this job right here, the tax examining technician. I would apply to that. I would apply to this right here, shared administrative associate. I would apply to this loan specialist, this loan assistant. I would apply to that. Um, I wouldn't apply to this tax examining clerk. I wouldn't do that. And that's it's probably about 5 or 6 jobs I would apply to if you know like what I recommend applying. Like for guys who got wives and girlfriends at the house and stuff. Those are the three. Those are the 4 or 5 I would apply to. Um, those are the 3 or 4 I would apply to. Let me put. I'm trying to find something because I want to show y'all the career track. The career track of full time. Remove that. Trying to remove all these restrictions. Remove that. Remove that. Okay, let me do this. Nothing don't come up. Okay, remove that. Okay. They don't have it on here. They don't have it on here. Oh, well, let me go in my account. Okay, let me go on my account. It's a job on here, special agent. It's a job on here that had oh yeah, look at this one. This is a good one right here. See this job here? Look. This is a job you want to apply to right here. This job you come in at a GS11, go to a 15. That's what you want. That's what you want right there. That's a job worth fighting for. This is a job worth fighting for. Is this bargaining unit? Let me see. I didn't see it say bargaining unit, but it don't matter. But this is a job worth fighting for. GS11 and GS15. Look, GS11 is 68,000. This job goes to grade 15. You'll be making 130 some thousand at a grade 15. That's a job worth fighting for. So you come in as a grade 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and what 4 or 5 years you'll be making 134,000, man. We talking about a government. We talking about government 100,000. We talking about you make 100,000 and you only work 40 hours a week. Okay, you only work 35, 40 hours a week, barely. You know, real cushy job. That's what I'm talking about. This is a job you work is worth fighting for. This kind of job is worth like making sure your resume airtight, making sure whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I mean? This is a job worth fighting for. Let me see. As a contracting professional, you'll be responsible for procurement of highly specialized equipment, component systems, high-rise buildings. Okay. So, procurement, procurement, we see a lot of that in trucking. And you basically, it's a very interpersonal type job where you're dealing with people, and it's got like some sales. It's sales in nature. You're dealing with people. Your interpersonal skills got to be really good. So, you're doing contract work. You doing you got some analytical work, developing, analyzing. Um, this is a good government job right here. This is a good government job right here, and they hiring all over the place. But unless you have like a master's degree or something like that, and you got 10 years experience, I don't know if any of you guys is watching this video got that kind of experience, but we in trucking, and we definitely do this. We do contract. If you got your own truck and trailer, we do contracts. We type contracts. We carrier agreements and stuff like that. Negotiations, procurement, and stuff like that. That's basically sales, freight brokering. That's procurement. Okay, and so we do that stuff. And like, if you took the time and really like look at your experience, your life experience, and really type that resume up, I mean, you can come in here and pull from this stuff and build a resume. We can apply to this job, man. We can do that. Because this is worth applying. You come in a GS11 and go to a 15, man. Shoot, that's worth applying. I'm just saying. But that's why I got it in my favorites list. Uh, okay, carrier. There was a job in here. I think it was accounting or something. Let's see. Where that job at? See this job right here? I applied to this job. This job, I applied to it. I ain't take the job, but I'm trying to find. Let me look at internal, because I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all the career track for like a accounting. Somebody with a accounting degree. What your salary potential looks like. I don't see. GS13, GS12. But these are internal. But you get your foot in the door. 2-3 years, you give 2-3 years of your time, and you can get to these levels of good salary, good work-life balance. You working 30-40 hours a week. You get good health care. It's pretty good. This is a revenue officer offering compromise. That's what you're gonna be working in. This job is a 12, man. Mm-mm-mm. They got 41 spots. This is a good job right here. This is a good job. This job would take you to six figures. Yeah. This job will get you to six figures, man. Yep. Um. But anyway, this has been an hour, but y'all get the point though. Um. I just wanted to share. I just wanted to share this information with y'all. I wanted to let folk know that there are opportunities out here, and if you want to take advantage of some of these opportunities, now is the time. Now is really the time. Um, um, my bad. I ain't even read y'all questions over here. Hold on. T Hill said, "Would the government pay tuition for career investment?" Yes, they do, man. Yes, they do. They got tuition reimbursement. You know they do. It's the federal government, man. You know they do. Last time I seen, we went over to Ingles to grab something to eat over 4 years ago. For real? I don't remember that. What do you think about a company or road building self-driving trucks already being used on 500-mile trips in Texas? Yeah, I mean it's gonna be all right. I think, you know, as long as they don't get in an accident, everything gonna be all right. But once they get in an accident, it's all hell gonna break loose, and they gonna shut it down. So that's just what it is. He putting he got football stats up here. Boise State 27, Utah State 3. We both got our trucks at the same time. Oh yeah? I have 10 trucks, 10 drivers now. Man, I'm stressed out. Yeah, I thought about adding on drivers, but you know, I've been going back and forth. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. You know. Um. I don't know if it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, cause the thing is like I'm an opportunist. You know what I mean? And like I'm a kind of guy where I look at everything as a whole. Okay, I look at everything as a whole, and I know for some of y'all, trucking is all you got. Okay, and trucking is all you got, and that's all you gonna see. And like a lot of guys, they have tunnel vision, and they in trucking, and that's all they see: trucking, 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 trucking. Everything revolves around trucking, right? And like I'm a kind of guy, I kind of see everything else outside of trucking, and so, um, you know, I can go to school and get my degree in accounting, work at the federal government, and make 80, 90, 100,000, right? No stress. 40 hours a week. Pension plan. I can go build a fleet, 5 or 10 trucks, 15 trucks, and be stressed out with drivers quitting and just going through this repetitive cycle of drivers and drivers and drivers, you know and them growing pains, before you settle down and like find a group of drivers that stick around for a while, you know just the nature of trucking, like all it takes for one or two knuckleheads to get in an accident to mess your whole game up. And you know, I love trucking. Trucking is great, man. Trucking is great. It's provided me a lot of opportunities. I learned a lot. I really don't have a lot of bad things to say about trucking, but I just got to the point where I'm just tired of trucking, man. It's just I love trucking. I'm not leaving trucking. I'm just won't be driving a truck no more. Okay? So I want to get into things on outside of trucking. Get into like more get into other things other than like driving a truck. You get what I'm saying? So I know for some guys, actually driving the truck is all they know. That's all they know, and that's all they're gonna see. And if you try to tell them to look outside the box, they just not gonna see it. And so, and that's fine. Everybody got their own thing. But with me, like I want to get into something else, and I thought about either getting a couple dually trucks and doing maybe hot shot freight, maybe two or three of them, making a little extra money on the side, nothing crazy. Doing a couple dually trucks, maybe getting a couple car haulers, 3, 4, 5 car hauler with a dually truck or something, and hiring a couple guys, just do little things like that, you know, because running these big ass tractor trailers is very expensive, and it's really starting to get on my damn nerve. It's just every week is always something to buy. You gotta buy tires. It's just a constant repetitive. The shit gets old, man. And then I'm on the phone arguing with brokers all the time, and I'm on the phone with the DOT all the time. I'm on the phone with insurance companies. It's just a constant, like, you chasing the DOT chasing you ducking and dodging the DOT. It's just a constant. It's just like, oh my God, I'm tired of this, And so that's just where I be at sometimes. But that's just the fact. That's just the thing is, I can afford to feel that way. A lot of guys just can't afford to be that way. They got to do things that they don't want to do. So that's kind of the thing. And so the thing is, I always ran my life that way. I always ran my life to the point where if I want to change something, if I want to get out of something, if I change my mind, I could. That's why I tell y'all, you need multiple streams of income. Get you some real estate. Save your money. It's the same stuff. Because I knew eventually I probably might get tired of trucking, but I didn't think it was gonna come this soon. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired of trucking, man. It's just what it is. I've been in this business 14 years, man. It's just I'm getting to the point where I'm just tired of trucking. Like all these companies, these brokers out here, it's all these companies out here are making money off the backs of a truck driver. We struggling trying to make $1 off a mile. And it just get on my nerve. It's getting on my last nerve. But at the same time, it's a love-hate relationship. I love trucking, man. It's a very lucrative business. It's a great business, You can go get you a trucking trailer, man, and you can put it on the road in 30 days. You can be making 20, 30 grand a month. Just like that, man. But it's going to get tiring. Like you pick these loads up. You go to this place to pick up a load, right? You get there at the appointment time, 8 o'clock in the morning. You get there. It takes, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen at that place. You got no control. It takes 5, 6, 7 hours for them people to load your truck up. Mind you, you got 10 hours of driving ahead of you to get this load down here. Right? And you know, it's just this constant like just you fighting. Because I know I wasn't getting good sleep on the road. It's hard to get good sleep on the road, and it's just it's hard to get good sleep. You trying to make money, and like you're not getting good sleep. It's just this constant like you know, and it's just a lot of this stuff just getting on my nerve. But that's just mine. That's just my shit I got going on. But that's just where I'm at. I'm ready to just pull it back a little bit, go to school, get my degree, and apply to one of these government jobs and work 40 hours a week and sit down. That's kind of where I'm at. I done made money. I got rental properties. I got money in the bank. You know, like I'm just trying to ride this thing out till retirement, man. That's just kind of where I'm at. Because if I'm gonna build a fleet of 10 trucks, okay, I'm only gonna make about 100,000. If I make 250, 300, 400 a truck times 10 trucks, you know, I'm a net 250 to 300 off of a truck. You know, and it's a lot of overhead. It's all this crap over. It's just like, you know, why do all that when I can just get one of these government jobs that take me to 80, 90, 100,000 and just be sitting at the house chilling and don't worry about it. No stress. 40 hours a week, log off and be done. Go to bed and don't worry about it. So, but that's just my opinion. You know, that's just kind of where I'm at. And that's just, you know, I weigh everything because I can afford to do that. A lot of guys can't afford to do that. For a lot of guys, they truck and trailer is all they got. They have no other option. It ain't no going back to school. It ain't no getting no another job. They got mortgages. They got a bunch of debt. They got a bunch of kids. They got all this. They got all this. Their whole family is dependent on them going out there running that truck. I ain't got them kind of situation. I got a daughter. I pay my daughter's mama a little bit of money every month. I got my house. I got a wife. And like, I'm lucky to have a wife that's able to support me through my decisions and stuff like that. I support her. She supports me. And like, you know, we talked about this, and that's just kind of what it is. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I didn't come on here to you know, get people to start applying to federal jobs, but I came on here just to show that there are some great opportunities in federal employment right now because Joe Biden has signed funding so that the federal government can start hiring, you know, because the federal government's been on a hiring freeze for 10, 15 years. And it's a lot of jobs that they're not interviewing for. You just apply for it, boom, you got the job. And so that for federal jobs, that's hard. It's hard to get federal jobs, you know, and for them to open it up to be so easy right now, this is a good opportunity. And so, you know, I feel it's only right to share that with my fellow truck drivers because I know some of my truck drivers got girlfriends, wives, nephews, and nieces, family members that's looking for a job. If you got family members, any of your family members that's looking for a job, tell them to go on usajobs.com, man. It's a bunch of jobs on here that's hiring, and they work from home jobs, man. I mean, hey, I just feel like I have to put that information out there. Ain't nobody taking care of us. So I feel like, hey, I got to give back and share some of this information with people. So that's just what it is. Crypto Juggernaut said, my wife went to University of Michigan. Yeah, that's good, man. Helps to have a wife who works. Yeah, man. I bump into a lot of guys where they wives and girlfriends don't work, man. And I don't want to call these ladies leeches or nothing because a lot of these wives and girlfriends, I mean, they at the house holding guys down while they out there on the road. Like they making sure the kids good. They taking them to school. They doing all this stuff like that. I'm not saying a lot of these girls is just sitting at home, But at the same time, you know, especially as owner operators, you got your own authority. Health insurance is very, very expensive. Okay, if anything, I would apply to one of these federal jobs just for the health insurance, for the pension plan, the health insurance, and the experience. Okay, you know, specifically, if you apply to a job at the IRS, you get certain types of experience that the average person isn't privy to. Okay, if you work for the IRS, man, you get a entry level job at the IRS. You're gonna learn so much, and you're gonna be privy to just a certain type of information that the average person in the public do not know. And so that will put you over the edge as far as like budgeting, understanding the tax code, understand financial stuff, understanding all kinds of large world national financial issues that the average person don't have opportunity to hear. You know, like my wife is constantly in meetings on governmental stuff, and like it's very enlightening. It's very enlightening, man. And it's like way before the president even signed anything, 6 months in advance. Like, you know, you know, and it's nice to know that information, because then you can make moves based on that information. You can buy, you know, you can invest in stocks, you can invest in real estate based on that information. And so it's a lot of reasons to do certain things like that. Cody said, 4 finally started my authority. Thanks for all my videos. Good, man. I'm happy for you. You can get all the money. I'm hiring overseas help, hiring an executive to answer phones for automate my. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. You can find a virtual assistant. I mean, it's very, because I was looking at, you know, building a fleet, and I was looking at all these components I would need to build my fleet. You know, looking at a fleet card, looking at a dispatcher, looking at all these things, and an administrative assistant is a good thing to invest in, because you can get them real cheap. You know, you can get you a administrative assistant overseas for like $5 an hour, man. And you do the math. My calculator. 5 times 40. It only costs you about $200-$300 a week for, if you got a little small fleet. That's very economical. It's a great idea, man. You can do that, because you can show them how to do your dispatching. You can show them how to do your payroll and stuff like that. And to pay somebody $200-$300 a week to do your payroll and to do your dispatching and all that good stuff, that's a good return on investment. And you could just be the owner, and you'll be hands off. It'll be well-oiled machine, and now you can go over here and do other things. You got a little business of 10-15 trucks running, making money. You making money off that business. You ain't even got to touch it. And so that's, you know, building a business like that you don't touch and is hands off, it's a great idea. You know, it kind of reminds me of my real estate. Like, I have real estate, I self-manage my real estate, and I don't even touch it. And so I probably touch it a few hours a month, and that's it. Make sure the rent's paid, call a couple tenants, boop, 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 make sure rents are hitting an account. Okay, cool. And that's it. I don't touch it till the next month. And so Crypto Juggernaut said, I need a job, looking to flip cars, rent some out. Yeah, man, do your thing, man. There's a lot of things to get into out here. Yeah, man, that's what you need. And like, a lot of guys don't have that. You know, a lot of guys out here, they doing it all on their own. Okay, I mean, guys out here, they got their own truck and trailer, and they got a full family at the house, and they supporting the whole thing, and that just makes it very difficult. And so, back when I made a video a long time ago, when I told y'all about Warren Buffett what Warren Buffett, his philosophy on who you marry and stuff like that, those are very important. You just don't just up and just marry just anybody, man. When you marrying somebody, that is a business decision. You just don't marry anybody just because hope. You don't just marry a girl because her booty big. You know, you marry her because the whole package makes sense. What kind of value is she gonna add to your life? What kind of value you gonna add to her life? And so you marry a girl and like she got a good head on her shoulders, she's career driven and she's got career potential. She been to college, she got a good head on her shoulders, and then what you bring into her life gonna add value and stuff like that. And it's just like that's a good package. It's just like starting a business when you marry, man. And so I bump into a lot of guys, man, that be married, they be messing with these girls that like you knew that when it's like I be bumping into these guys like, you know, and like they end up just getting into a whole lot of trouble later on because you knew them issues when you married the damn girl. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff, you knew it. You knew she wasn't able to keep no job. You knew she didn't have no good head on those shoulders. You knew all this stuff. 10 years later, you mad because she at the house, 400 pounds, and she can't get no job. Or she don't want to get a job. That's a difference. Can't get a job is different. She out there applying and not getting a job. It's different when you married to somebody and she don't want to. And that's like I couldn't be married to somebody like that. I couldn't. That's that like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. We need to just go ahead and get a divorce. It's no point in us being together. You know what I mean? If I can't help you and you can't help me, why are we together for? Nah, I'm good. And I hate it to be like all about finances, but to me, I see in a woman that's career driven, that's got a good head on her shoulders, and like we can debate on all kind of things. We can have conversations on all kind of things. I want a woman that's got a mind. I want a woman that's got a good head on her shoulders. I can talk to her about politics, finances, career stuff, you know, just really intelligent conversations. That's sexy to me. You know what I mean? And like if you just if a girl just sit at the house, she 400 pounds, you can't have no conversation with her, and she just don't know nothing about nothing. She don't have no opinion about nothing. Nah, that ain't sexy to me. I'm gonna divorce you. That does nothing for me. You know, I need to be attracted to your mind and your body. I need a whole package. And so I be bumping into guys that be messing with these girls, and it's just like, why are you with this girl? She ain't doing nothing for you. She gonna drag you down. All she talk about is buying the new Gucci bag and the Lexus this and bigger house this. You gonna have to be paying for all that stuff. That ain't nothing but a damn handcuff on you, man. So that's my whole rant. You know what I mean? So you looking into software sales? Yeah, man, there's a lot of things to get into, man. And don't forget some of these federal jobs on here. These good government jobs. You know. If the company you working for don't offer a pension, it ain't worth applying. If if you can't take health care after you don't left the company into retirement, it ain't worth working for. That's all I'm saying. You know, there's only a few companies that do that for you. The thing is, for a corporate job to be better than a federal job, it has to pay you like 50% more. You could take a government job that pays $100,000. That corporate job better be paying you about $150,000 to $175,000 a year to make up for all the benefits package that a federal job gives you. Okay, and so it's something to think about. You know, because we as truck drivers, we can make 100,000, 80 to 100,000. in trucking, right? But look at all the stuff we got to do to make that 100,000. We gone from the house. We working 70 hours a week, running up and down the road to make that 100. Why do all that when you can just get a little cushy? You can get a cushy government job, working 40 hours a week, making $100,000 a year. 40. Not even 40 a lot of times. You know, you sit in some meetings, you type a couple emails, you punch out and be done. That's it. You know. And federal government jobs, they're not stressful at all. It's no stress. There's no quota to meet. You know, you ain't got all these executives and managers down your throat trying to get this done. Go. Now a federal job, man, you just chilling, man. You just chilling. You do the bullshit administrative work that they want you to do. You do the bullshit work. Okay, it's 4:00. See y'all later. You know, see y'all tomorrow. 40 hours a week. Yeah, man, I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. So we in the same boat. So that's why I make these videos, man, to get good quality information out. That's why I make these videos. I mean, if I help just one person out of this video, I'm happy with that, because I know I touched somebody. And as black people, and I know a lot of guys that watch me are black, and I'm not trying to be racist, but us as black people, we need stuff like this. We need stability. We need things out here that's going to transform the state of black America. Financially, I mean. Because we don't have stability in the black community. We don't have pension plans in large numbers. We don't have large amounts of educated folk in the black community. And so when it comes to cultural and financial family stability, black people, we don't have that. For the most part, black people are struggling. By droves, we're struggling. And so, you know, our Caucasian counterparts, they're better off. You know, like our Caucasian counterparts, they got paid for houses, they got pension plans, they got stocks, they got all this. Our Caucasian counterparts, statistically speaking, are in better situations than in a black community, when we're struggling. More black people are on food stamps than they are good, educated, stable black people. You know, there's a lot of black people out here got college degrees. A lot of black people out here got good, stable employment, got a good, stable career and all that stuff. There's a lot of us out here. But for the most part, most black people, you know, are struggling, you know, and like most black people don't own their own home. Most black people, you know, it's statistically, you know, statistically, it's by statistics. Crypto Juggernaut said we need more technical careers outside the norm. Right. These careers right here you just listed, Caucasian America dominate those areas. Actuarial science, accounting. You know, in accounting, for accountants, only 1% of all accountants are CPA certified or CPAs. 1% are black. 1%. The accounting field is dominated by our Caucasian counterparts. It's like 90% Caucasian. Them numbers is ridiculous. Okay? It's a lot of black engineers out there, but that field is dominated by Asians, Indians, and Caucasians. The Asians And the Indians, they represent more of those fields than we do, and we live over here. You get what I'm saying? And it's very interesting. And like we're still got a long way to go as far as like making, getting that stability that we need, having a seat at the table, you know. And that's why I make these videos, because more of us need these kind of careers, stable careers that get you to a pension plan, health care, good solid health care. Because I'll be damned, you 60 years old and you go to the doctor and they talking about, oh, you need this $100,000 procedure and you don't got no good health care. You can't get that procedure done. What's gonna happen? You either gonna die, you're gonna have to take out a loan, you have to sell your house to pay for it, and all that work you did to build all that wealth goes to nobody. You got to start all over again. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to hand that wealth down to your children, your cousins, or something like that, somebody in your family, to keep this black wealth evolving to, you know what I mean? And that's why I make these videos, man. You know? Crypto Juggernaut said, what about accounting consultants in the Big Four? Yeah, I mean, you can, it's a good place to start. I mean, I don't like working at a Big Four because I don't want to be working 60, 70 hours a week. I've done that driving a truck. So me personally, if I'm going to go and get an accounting degree, I think the federal government is the best place to work at. Because I can make Big Four money. I can make Big Four firm money working 40 hours a week. It's a cushy lifestyle. You know, you punch out at 4 or 5 o'clock and you can go to the gym. You can have a hobby on the side. You can do other things. You know, you can start a business on the side. You know, you can do other things. You work at a Big Four, you're going to be working 60, 70 hours a week. Salary. Until you get up to like senior or manager or something like that. You get a lot of experience. I would do that job for like a year or two, then get out. You know, that Big Four accounting it takes a special kind of person to do that stuff. You got to be a go-getter, and, you know, you got to start out early. Like right when you graduate from college, go straight into Big Four accounting, do it until you get to about 30. Say you graduate college at 22, 23, you do that for about 5 years and get out. Because by then, you will be about 28, 29, and then you still got a whole nother 20 years ahead of you to start into another career. But you go there for the experience. You know, because Big Four accounting it's a lot, but you go there for the experience. You know, very few accountants make it up to partner. It takes a special kind of person to make it to partner. And once you make it a partner at a Big Four accounting firm, you're good. You just ride that thing out. You multi six figure, 300,000-400,000 a year, $1 million a year, plus profits. You good. But you know, that takes time. You know, that takes time. Right. Right. You do accounting at the IRS or something like that in the federal government, they not gonna work you like that. The federal government don't work their employees like that. They just don't. At 5 o'clock, you're done. You're done. It's rare that you have to do overtime in federal accounting. It's rare that you have to work overtime. And so, you know, but But yeah, man. How long I've been running this video? Let me see. I know I've been on here at least an hour. Yeah, going on 2 hours, man. I thought it was about an hour. I've been running my mouth for 2 hours. But hey, man, I'm gonna end the video right here, and I hope y'all, found something in this video. Like I said, man, if y'all know anybody that need a job, the time is now, man. Go on to USA Jobs and get your resume together and apply to these jobs. It's a great opportunity right now, you know. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.